more Immortals of Aveum, jumping back in from where I left off. I just made it through the Underwell, a place that had a bunch of magic eaters, and I couldn't really kill them because they were immortal, but I did fend them off quite well, actually. Gain an additional lash. I think I might do this. Increase your damage of the blue sigil strikes and increase, yeah. These critical hits, bam! Okay, Piercer, nice. Okay, let's do a little bit of reading. Enemies, the Alluri, the demons of Aveum, the magic eaters. In the time of legends, mankind warred mercilessly against the hated Alluri, ultimately driving them underground. It's the only time the dynastic families across the Five Kingdoms work toward a common cause, since the Alluri's ability to drain magic threatened the existence of all Magni. Well, clearly, some of them are fine. Archons. Tall, powerful, and created in human form before that became an illegal practice, Archons are among the most deadly constructs used in the Everwar, not just because of their physical strength and magical ability, but because they're straight up hard to kill. The original process used to make them has been lost, but some Magni think the Archons have found a new way to replicate themselves by infecting other constructs and then transforming from them within. Unlike normal constructs, Archons serve no master, but they can be negotiated with and even bought. A few of them found themselves within the ranks of the Shardrak's army. Chroniclers. Orman's Sky Islands are crawling with these hostile constructs. Kenzie called them Chroniclers, so they've got to have some kind of connection with the Library of Akoth. The long segmented arms are covered and embossed aromatic scripts, almost like printing press slates. A cool, innovation. I'd appreciate more if the Chroniclers weren't trying to murder me. Rook. I ran into Rook, the leader of the Alluri, who agreed to take me to Thaddeus in exchange for some favors down the road. He's a far cry from what stories make the Alluri out to be. He's menacing, but not a monster. Certainly not a demon that wants to devour all of magic. He talks like some kind of old crime boss in Saren. I might even be starting to like him. I like him, that's for sure. A sky nomad of Orman, Kenzie's not a fan at all of Lucians or Risharnians running around in her kingdom. She's subtle about it, though. Her post-apocalyptic aesthetic and concern for truth and injustice make her all right in my book. Pours it on a bit strong, but all right. The world. Home of the Alluri, the Underworld is a massive lair of magic eaters, one that humans wisely avoid. No one knows if there's just one Underworld or many. Some people say there's a whole network of them just below the surface of Aveum, filled with countless Alluri thirsty for power of the ley lines above. The kingdom of Coltheus is a rugged land, sharp cliffs and snow of jagged red glass. It's surrendered to Risharn a few years back, after Sidrak burned most of the Magni order alive. Some of the Oathsworn still survive, planning a rebellion that may never come. Zendara from Colthis, though she's never really talked about it much. Oh. Turns out the older constructs eventually start to leak their thought patterns, I guess, as they become more intelligent. It takes the shape of a metallic goo foam stuff. As these metals' memories overlap, they start to form tendrils, webbing and anchor-like nodes that all hold it together. Chroniclers may just be trying to improve on the library in some way, or trying to bury it. Maneuvering the civil upheaval of Coltheus against Caudus, spurned on by your very own agents no less. It's what the Oathbroken have always yearned for, the bloodshed that their own people wage up at each other consummates their devotion to the Order of Masks. Their number among our ranks have tripled since the Colthusian warlords united under Risharn's banner. I can only assume that the Marbane is very proud. No doubt R.R. Krendelson's bros, Delving, used its Risharian influence to go around the Queen's decree that these mines were off limits. It pains me to have reassign your soldiers to protect their poking around in the damnable dark. Take reassurance that it won't be long before you can withdraw your regular patrols. The monsters down there haven't eaten in a long while. The icy peaks of Clothius hold 3 strong Shroud Fanes. One is located near the bottom of a chasm near the entrance to the underwell. A second lies behind the refract lock near the front of Caltheus. The final one is assessing by riding a ley line on the way to the Glaive Gate Fortress. Two Shroud Fanes exist in the Pale Forest. The first is assessed by riding a ley line near the door from Crown's Gate. The other one lies behind a refract lock to the Lava Camp. The Void's Edge Observational Committee's recent annual report regarding the expansion of the wound is irrefutable. Even though the wound's entropic nature perpetuates the inability for us to observe its expansion, the fact remains undeniable. The pit has grown larger over the last decade, more than an entirety of the previous century. Death machines are emancipable neighbors. That's what in everyone's mind of the kingdoms of Aveum turned their attention to Magni House of Arakin. The leaders of Rasharn's current regime, as a follow-up to the conclave of Golhad, Rasharn is proving that they practice what they preach. As of the 12th day of the month, Gears has issued a proclamation granting citizenship to constructs. The Oraman Tribune was there to ask Rasharn's human citizens what they thought of the bold new mandate. Well, I don't know. We've got an Archon living next door, and it seems nice enough. It's surprisingly into gardening and meditation. Who would have thought, said Caven, a free celebrant. So they are alive. Since the Risharian advance in 1039, when they secured their foothold in Haven Sheer, their forays into northern Lucium have grown increasingly bold. In addition to the information delineated in Intelligence Report number EQTS-193, I'm afraid that refugees from the smaller, lightless villages north of the Echoes have begun streaming east to the gates of Saren itself, the city still suffering from the attacks 5 years ago. Whew. Lots to read, lots to digest. Big words, too. Okay. Still 0 packs. But I am going to deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. Rings. Honestly, I think I got good ones. Deconstruct this. I mean, 6 isn't that good, but I definitely can't go down to 4. I'm gonna keep that for now. I think this one's better, actually. No, it's not. This one's 71. Okay. So let's see if there's... I have 31. No, not happening. There's 20. Life ring. No. No. Whoa. Lash recharge time. Melee damage. Trash. No. No. Red. That's pretty good. Not as good. I'm gonna make this. Nope, I'm fine. Perfect. Okay. Now we can progress. Oh yeah, nice. I see. Okay. This is an interesting landscape. It looks like I'm going down there, potentially in there. Nice. Okay. Nice ram ring. That does not sound like it's gonna be best for me. Stop regenerating. I said stop. Man. That practically took all the healing. see it. Don't lie to me. Legendary essence. Wow. Everybody chill out. Nice. Okay, that was good.
Beams are being blocked.
Okay. I'm on the brink of dying over here. You're killing me. Oh god. I want to bring a death over here. Not a question is, how does one deal with that? Ladies are low. Okay. Stop hurting me. Oh my gosh, I almost fell into the lava. The hot burning magma.
That's both of them.
The hot burning magma. I wonder how you do that.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. If I step on that, whatever, it's gonna be a bridge. I'm gonna burn myself. Okay, let it go. Ouch. Die instantly. Scream in agony.
I swear, if Darius isn't home.
I swear, who's not home? Did he say daddy? Daddy-is. Wonder how long you can go with saying daddy-is without. Uh-oh. I'm gonna blow off my hand again.
Oh, look at this mess. You're paying for this mess. Hope you got an inheritance coming. This is one of them for the rest of your natural-born life type debts right here.
I really didn't mean to blow up your porch and whatever this room is supposed to be. I just came here to talk. My name's Jack.
It's called a parlor, Jack, where you entertain guests. Would have done anyway, had I any actual burning desire to ever have guests. I need some coffee, Amir. I'm gonna box your ears, I swear. You want any?
That'd be great. I really am sorry. I wish none of this had happened.
If wishes were horses, beggars would ride.
What's a horse?
I don't know. Never seen one. Died out in the early parts of the war. That's what you're here about, right?
I don't need a horse.
No, dummy. The war. You a deserter? You look scared.
What? No, Why would you think that?
Some men's eyes, they got a little bunny in them. Yours do. Hopping around. Maybe not always, but right now. Something's got you scared out of your mind.
We're going to lose the war. No one knows how to stop Sandrak, and I'm afraid of what comes after.
You should be. What he's done to Saren, to Kelthus, he wins, that's what he'll do to everyone. So how's he doing it? Snuffing out the fonts.
You know about that?
Kid, I got scry stones in every damn corner of Aveum. You start seeing ley lines winking out in all the wrong places, gives you pause. If I had to guess, the world's poorer by about 3 fonts.
3. He got to another one?
Oh, yeah. As soon as the font in Rasharn went dark, he must have beelined for the one in Kelthus. His occupation would have made it easy pickings.
They're not really gone. Sandrax absorbed their power using some kind of artifact of Aristea. A binding stone, a Throttacol. That's why I'm here. The Immortals believe you're the only one that might know what the stone really is.
So, Kirkin still hate me?
I've heard she's not a big fan of yours, but, I mean, she's never mentioned you to me.
Well, you gotta be new then.
No, I've been her student for 5 years now.
Well, she must be working up to it. This binding stone of yours, look like this otherwise innocent bit of business, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's that bad?
Walk with me. Easier just to show you. Calm your tits. Won't hurt none, promise.
So he can use all of them too? Whoa.
How are you doing this?
With panache, it's called a mind walk. Trick I picked up in Rasharn back in the day.
This is Rasharnian magic?
What about it? They're some of the most elegant and creative Magni alive. No, don't let King Dipshit and his Confederates spoil the barrel. Let me show you some history. This is Aveum in the time of Aristea. 1,000 years and some change ago.
The wound. It's small.
Yep. Just a teensy thing back then. We Magni hadn't gone buck wild yet. Aristea brought out the worst in us, and it's all because of this thing. A binding stone. They used it to commune with the fonts, and some idiot decided to use it to control them instead. Let's just say things got out of hand. Sandrak's doing the same damn thing. History loves a sequel.
What are we looking at here?
The place they built the binding stone, called a shrine forge. Suspected somewhere in eastern Orman.
You've got to give me something better than that.
What if I could, son? Orman's a damn big place. And it doesn't help that it blew itself up some 20-odd years ago. Now, unless you got more questions, we can head back.
I'm assuming they tried making another one and it blew
Well,
up.
what's it gonna be?
So that's the big secret of how Aristea fell. Just one more casualty of the Everwar?
The lure of the binding stone was too much. We see magic, Jack. We eventually get greedy. Can't help ourselves but to sink down to our basest nature. Even the mighty Aristea could only keep its head up for a year or two.
A year or two? Their ruins are everywhere, whole cities of them. And they were way more advanced than ours. That can't be right.
Aristea, the bastion of high learning and magical ingenuity, capable of miracles uncountable. They're Magni demigods among men. Yeah, that what you're talking about?
Well...
Don't know what to tell you, kid. Getting too close to magic turns us all dead stupid. It's like the Everwards, our natural state of being. Despite everything you've been told, Aristea was just a blip.
When the Aristea used the Binding Stone to commune with the fonts, what happened?
They all about turned into little pentisons in a matter of days. Spread their new magic know-how like brushfire until they were pulling cities out of the ground like it was nothing. Bunch of idiots. Who cares that it was causing the wound to grow at an exponential rate? Oh, they'd fix that later.
Fix it later. We haven't changed.
Not 1 inch.
I need to get back to the Palathon. Tell them what I found out.
Fair enough. Wait a minute. You feel that?
Feel what?
Someone's in here with us. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
What?
Stay out of my way, Jack.
Get down, kid! Ah! No!
Oh.
Son of a bitch!
She knew the name. That has to be her.
Thanks.
Go on, go after her!
I'm not leaving you here.
I'm done for, kid. She was in our minds. She gets away, Sandrak will know y'all are gonna go after the Shrine Forge.
Try to catch her. The ley line.
I see. Oh my gosh, that's concerning. She was literally in our mind. Now this is open. Oh.
Hurry it up, Jack.
She has a shield around her?
Come on.
Fuck her, Caldera. Someone's gonna be chasing
She's
this
over
person.
there.
Oh my gosh, I am so close to death. Oh my gosh. I was trying to use my Dominion, but it didn't work. Dang, okay. Oh, there's something up there. I just saw it right above my head. Come here. Dang it. Dang it. Got it. I don't know what the big thing was, but dang, that guy was tanky.
Eventum.
Please don't be you.
He knew. I knew it.
How are you alive?
No, don't.
Why didn't you try to find me?
Don't do that.
Do what?
Ask me a question you won't accept the answer to.
How can you be with them?
That's the one.
I can't believe it.
I knew it! She's alive, my closest friend in the whole world. I watched her fall into the wound with my own eyes. How is this possible, and why is she the hand of Sandrak? I don't know what to do. Finally found Thaddeus in a volcano castle because why not? He's a grizzled spell slinger straight out of one of the Luna's old adventure books. Not at all what I expected from former Grand Magnus and the Order of the Elite Elusium. See, I knew it was her. Thaddeus used a spell he learned from the Risharn called a Mind Walk to give me a bit of the history lesson in our heads. Reminded me of the Path of a bit, with the same slightly nauseating aftertaste. The upside is that I learned the possible location of the Shrine Forge where the Binding Stone was created. Find Dark Lucian Logger. Run with the Baru. Dang.
Jack, report in, soldier.
Yeah, I'm here, sir. I found out the Binding Stone was created in a shrine forge somewhere in eastern Orman. No exact location, but it's a start. Bad news is, I think Thaddeus died helping us find that out. I'm sorry, sir. I know you two were close.
Don't blame yourself.
I had a tail. Sandrak will know we're coming for the shrine forge.
That just means we'll come heavy. Return to the Palathon for mission planning.
Wow.
I see how it is. You're not going to even ask if I'm okay, or explain why my bloody face got pulled through a Farkle stone, or how you're evidently pals with an Alori now.
Buddy, since I set out on this mission, I've had my politics questioned, my pants criticized, told my eyes were full of bunnies, and...
And what?
Oh, it's... nothing. It's just been a lot, you know? We'll catch up when I get back.
No, Devin sucks. He sucks a lot, actually. I really don't like his character. He's so annoying. But that's cool. So I got 3 over here, 1 over there. And then we got Rasharn over there. I'm assuming we're going to next. And I don't think we're going to hit that bottom right one, because it just doesn't seem like the type of place we'd go to. Okay, so the Grand Hall. Okay. Going to the Lord.
This is insane. The surface of Eastern Orman is an endless desert. We'll never find the Shrine Forge this way.
I'll switch back to the islands just above the Tempest Lair.
The conquering hero returns.
Hey, hero. See if you can make out anything but sand.
Really with this? Already?
Why are we looking at sand?
Thaddeus gave me the history of Sandrak's Binding Stone. As you say, sir, it's some real end-of-time shit. The Aristea couldn't survive it, so our chances are on the wrong side of 0. Before he died, Thaddeus told me that the Shrine Forge used to create this Binding Stone was...
Under all that sand.
Maybe. He didn't specify whether it was on the surface, which is completely blasted by magical fallout, or the islands above, which stretch out forever west.
Wait a second. Did you say Thaddeus died?
Yeah, the Hand of Sandrak was following me. Had a team of Nightblades with her, and...
What matters now is that we have a location for a location. And that's better than yesterday. We find this Shrine Forge, we're one step closer to finding
Is
some
she
weakness
bad?
in Sandrak's hold over the Binding Stone.
I'll break out our scrying records on Rasharnian troop movements in Orman within the last year.
You know, they say one after effect of being inside a massive volcano is dehydration.
I'm just tired.
Get some rest. Narrowing down this search to anything actionable is likely to take all night.
I might have an idea on how to shorten that.
This was extraordinary work, Initiate.
Thank you, sir.
Who's in my head now?
Jack, hold up. Zendara's right. You do the Immortals proud, my friend. And it's great to see you back in one piece after that whole adventure.
Thanks, Dev. It's good to see you too.
Just now, when you were telling us about Thaddeus, I noticed something might have been distracting you.
Really? Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean.
Your face at one point, it was like you'd seen a ghost.
Yeah.
Forgive me for prying.
I saw someone I used to know, and she's in trouble. Look, this isn't the place, but I'll fill you in when I can.
What kind of trouble?
This is
Dude,
not the place.
shut up.
Right. Right you are.
And, keep it to yourself, okay?
Why would you even have to ask that?
You can't be serious.
Point? I promise to keep it to
Dude,
myself.
you're a blabbermouth
Also,
and
I'm so
shut
very
up.
sorry if I embarrassed you in front of your Lori friend. Is friend the right word? I know I embarrassed myself.
His name's Rook. But one thing at a time, Devin. I gotta head out.
You heard the Grand Magnus. Return to quarters, get some rest.
Luna's alive. What am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah, that seems like a lot. Like a real lot to unpackage. Uh-huh. She's gonna be in here, man.
How are you even alive?
Story for another day.
It's the mind walk, isn't it? The spell went crazy, and now you and I can do this.
I think so.
How much can you see?
Nothing really. I see you, and the rest is just colors that can't hold their shape. I can only hear you too. Don't worry, I can't spy on you or sneak into your war room.
No, it's not that. I kinda just wanted you to see this room. The one they gave me, it's crazy awesome. Super big.
When you look glum like that, it reminds me of when the Upbridge gang stole your shoes.
Don't bring up Saren. Not like that.
Tell me, have you ever seen the color salamine? It only exists in Rashan. It's one of the first things I noticed when they took me here.
Just stop, Luna.
Salmon?
Sharn doesn't have its
Salmon?
own colors.
But it really does. Come visit me. You'll see.
How can you even ask me that?
Because I miss my best friend. I want you to see what I've done here, who I am now. I have that farm I always used to talk about. Can you believe it?
Sharn almost killed you, Luna. I thought they did. For years. I thought you were dead.
It's like when you nap too long out in the sun. When you open your eyes, everything's kind of blue, but all mixed in. Imagine that, and put a pearl inside. That's what the color salamine looks like. You don't get it, do you, Jack?
Salmon?
All you are is angry. I'm trying my best not to get angry. Angry that the next time we see each other, one of us is going to kill the other. I just wanted us to talk and forget about that for a minute or two.
Luna, wait!
He's not even mad. He's sad and betrayed.
Hello?
The mind walk spell that Thaddeus cast must have shorted out when Luna breached it. Now she and I have this weird telepathic link thing going on. She appeared in my quarters, telling me how great Rasharn was while avoiding all of my questions. Finally acknowledging that, yep, we're mortal enemies now. She says she can't see or hear anything around me, and I believe her, but this is getting out of control very quickly.
Rise and shine, friend. Kirka needs everyone in the war chamber.
Did we find the Shrine Forge?
We might be close. I brought in a specialist to help crack the case.
A specialist in Shrine Forges?
No. In Orman.
Are they named Genzi?
Up and at 'em, sleepyhead!
I was just taking Kenzie here to meet Zendara. I predict they'll get along famously, don't you?
Wait, not yet. Wait for me.
Yeah, that's gonna be hilarious. What an intrepid explorer you've become, with Orman, Mount Disney, and frigid waste of Kalthus. I thought I might drop you a friendly reminder that you can revisit areas where you've been on missions. They sometimes have secrets you missed the first time around. Still in the same chapter, I believe, so let's go.
Can you believe it? The anarchist has set aside her disgust of military institutions long enough to help us out.
Oh, no. There's still plenty of disgust.
Would you two cut it out? They're waiting for us.
Now, Kenzie, I appreciate our verbal fencing about the rabble's pillow-fisted outrage against the gentry, but the very large one there, she's actual royalty, so maybe not so much.
Maybe none.
Look, I'm here because I want the Rasharnians out of my home, not to make nice with some princess that thinks...
Dang.
My.
I see. So it's all eat the rich until someone gets the vapors.
Welcome to the Palathon, Kenzie of the Sky Tribes of Oramin. The Kingdom of Lucium is grateful for any help that you can give us.
You bet. Are you scrying the entirety of Oramin at the same time? You'd need hundreds of scrying constructs to pull this off.
Thousands.
No wonder the rest of the kingdoms think Lucians are always lurking in the shadows. The amount of border alliance and factions here is... even for wartime.
Yep, it really is an impressive feat of modern arcano engineering, but moving right along.
You mispronounced invasive.
When's the last time Orman even pretended to be at wartime?
You're looking at her.
It's okay, Zendara. Kenzie's right. I'll submit a formal apology to Oramin's High Council the next time they convene, at Nocia.
In case you hadn't heard, Sandrak destroyed Nocia, so she's being...
I heard.
Oh, so you did catch the shade. Very good.
You're looking in the Tempest layer? That's the wrong place. Those islands are the newer ones. You gotta look underneath, where the first islands were dislodged.
We checked. There are no Aristean ruins on the surface of those.
Who said anything about the surface? The Aristea love an underground temple.
Flip it.
You're shitting me.
See? I did have a good idea. Bringing her in, I mean.
Ley lines are too unstable in that storm. And they will have powered down their portals. There's only one way we say hello.
Get prepped for a combat drop.
You heard the Grand Magnus.
Get
Grab
prepped
your
for a
gear and head to the
combat
airship dock.
The last person I expected to ever see in the Palathon, Kenzie helped us locate the Shrine Forge. I wonder if she'll stick around. She might even be a great immortal if, you know, she didn't think we were draconian imperialist oppressors and stuff. Makes sense? I think shields have to be good. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm gonna end it there.
I'll tell Captain Selko it's go time, and to have his lance of strikers ready.
So, what should I do?
Shall we save you a seat on the assault craft?
No, still not my war.
Ah, well, there's a very nice gift shop on level 10.
Nope. Level 10 disappeared again. It keeps overlapping with that northeastern change wind from Myopole. Takes a vacation whenever it does.
Well, that's too bad. You could have gotten your own Immortals replica badge, Kenzie.
Hold up. Iopole the moon? Iopole?
Our stewards are looking into it.
That's cool. Okay, well thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, please consider following. If you want to see more, go to my YouTube channel, Spiritu Zombie, where you'll see the rest of this and anything else I've played. If you want to see anything you like, please consider commenting or private messaging a game you want to see, and I'll get to those games as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching. If I don't see you again, have a wonderful evening, and good night.